So Siddesh is an individual retail investor who's given his money to Parag Parikh Mutual Fund. Okay. Now Parag Parikh Mutual Fund has taken that money from Siddesh and a lot of other retail investors like him and invested into a bunch of companies. Okay. So let's see which companies just for fun. So Parag Parikh FlexiCap. FlexiCap, right? So we'll see what companies Parag Parikh is invested in. These are the different funds we right now looking at. FlexiCap. Does it show? I can't even read. Okay. So some of these companies. Okay, so Parag Parikh Fund Manager has bought some of these companies. Okay, so names here are, we have HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank. Now, let's assume Coal India. Now, Coal India has called for a AGM, annual general meeting. In this annual general meeting, they've invited all the shareholders who are in their records who are supposed to vote. Now, in their records, will they have name of Siddesh or will they have name of Parag Parikh Mutual Fund? Parag Parikh Mutual Fund. So they sent an invitation to Parag Parikh that please come vote. But Parag Parikh said, "Ye karte rahunga to kaam kab karunga?" Right? If I just keep on going voting, then in my some fund managers in India in their portfolio they have 200 stocks. If you look at this Bandhan small cap, 200 stocks. So will I go to 200 meetings and vote? So Parag Parikh fund manager is thinking that whether they should vote or not. What's your opinion? You should vote? Yes. How many of you think they should vote? So are you telling me that all these mutual fund companies, they go to their fund managers go to the meetings or even online and they vote? Yes or no? But should they vote? Yes. Why? Why should they vote? Because these fund managers have a fiduciary duty towards whom? Siddesh, not shareholder, the mutual fund investor, right? So fund manager is representing Siddesh in a way. So technically, if you think about it, fund manager is an agent. Siddesh is the principal in this context. Now, why should they vote? Because some companies in India, 40-50% ownership is actually held by mutual funds. So if these guys stop voting, then imagine the kind of fun those companies will have. So in fact, the law requires them to vote as per the SEBI guidelines. These guys are required to study all the business that will be discussed in the EGMs and then go and vote. Now, what has happened in India is, and even US, now this practice is becoming prominent in India. Let's say that companies come with certain resolution to be passed in AGM. कोई salary बढ़ाना है, auditor को निकालना है, जो भी, right? Whatever it is the acquisition करना है. Now, can you just go and vote? No, you have to study first. So all these mutual funds will spend time in studying. Instead, what has happened in market is some private consulting firms have come up, some private research firms. And then what Parag Parikh fund manager will do is, they will decide कि मैं खुद पढ़ाई करूँगा, I'll study myself and vote, or I will just pay these guys some fees. Along with fees, I will sign a document which is typically called proxy voting. Proxy voting means you vote on behalf of me, and then this agency will get votes from a lot of other mutual funds, and then they will go and vote in the AGM of the company. That's the structure. Is it clear? This is all the more important because what's happening globally is the rise of something called as the passive investing. What is passive investing? People simply buying ETFs. Okay, ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. Now, what is the ETF? It's a dumb portfolio of stocks in the index. So you would say S&P 500, whatever are the stocks, I'll buy. Nifty 50, whatever is the stock, I will buy. I don't want to put my head in thinking what's good, what's bad. Now, these ETF companies hold 30, 40, 50% ownership of the stocks. So if they do not vote, then who will do the research and vote, right? So again, regulations require even the ETF providers to vote in the meetings of those companies. That is called proxy voting. Allow shareholders to vote without attending. Proxy means authorizing another party to vote on their behalf. And this is typically how a lot of shareholders will participate.